MS InfoSolutions. My name is MK Sharma, and in today's session I am going to give you a video session on business analyst. This will be a demo session only. So now let's start. So what is a business analyst? That's what we have to understand. So we can see business analyst. Okay? So as we can understand, business means enterprise, and analysis means problem analysis, problem solving. And we have sometimes we put a lot of words here, sometimes IT, sometimes ICT, and sometimes IS. All are same. I will be taking you around what is IT, ICS, ICT and IS. So, so let us go in depth about the subject. What is business analyst and who should go for business analyst? Okay. So business analyst is a term which is made up of business and analysis. As we can see, business means enterprise, analyst means problem solving. So we have to solve the problems, enterprise problems, because every enterprise is made up of a lot of areas. For example, in every company we will have some kind of a sales department. We have some kind of finance department, some production. Also, we have logistics or supply chain, we should say. Supply chain is a bigger part of logistics. Okay. So, and apart from this, there are so many other operations we have in every company. Every company is tied up with a lot of vendor partners. For example, they have to tie up with banks for the financial transactions. They have to have tied up with, for example, if it's a manufacturing company, they have raw material suppliers. And also we have customers, most important. So now we can see we have so many areas in pretty much every business. Okay, so this means every business is tied up with so many operations, and the owner of the business or the main management of the business is interested in knowing what kind of a profit they are going to get from the business. Their main orientation normally is to know what and where and how their business is working at one single point of time. Okay, so now as they want to know this, and we have these so many operations, it becomes very difficult to provide this kind of information at one particular point of time. For example, we can take our company as well. What we have is, we have customers just like you. Okay, lots of customers come. For example, every day 50 customers are visiting us. Okay, every customer is different, so they have different intentions, they have different different courses they would like to take from our institutions. Okay, now this information need to be translated properly to the counselors, and this counseling positions, this counseling report need to be given to the main management of the company, so that they can know what kind of sales they can expect in one particular month. So as you can see, there are so many problems when we want this information to be traveling to us, because there's a lot of things involved in every business. So saying all this thing, what I mean to say to you guys, that every business is surrounded by a lot of operations, and as it is surrounded by a lot of operations, every operation has its own problems, and we need to mitigate all these problems. So that is why every enterprise is having problems which need to be solved to produce a good business, a profitable business. Okay, now we have things like Analyst. So we come into place when our business owners have these kind of problems. They need some people who can solve their problem to give them the benefits which they deserve. Especially as being a very competitive world. It is becoming very global world. If we want to be competent, our competitor will be able to take benefit of it and can overcome us, and we can lose the business, which can be very drastic to every business. So that's why they need some people who can solve their problem and can make them competent. So then the business owner can run their business in a proper manner. Now you will ask me a question, so why it is IT business analyst? You are talking about sometimes IT, ICT, IS. Yes, definitely it is. Because in this subject which we are talking about, we are going to talk about IT. We are going to solve the problems using this IT. Everyone is learning about IT. IT is not all about making the project or making the softwares. For whom you will make the softwares? Anyhow, in the last you have to make the software for the business, so that, or otherwise you can make games. Let's take that apart. Even there are companies who are actually selling the games. Again, it is for the companies, you can say. But we are talking about the business. So IT is helping us. And now in foreign areas, now we are extending the limit of this IT, and we are calling it ICT, which is IT, Information and Communication Technology. So we are actually considering all communication part. For example, your mobile communication. Nowadays, as you can see, the company, the business are becoming very competent, and you are using things like WhatsApp. Okay, there are so many other apps you are using. Total business is coming on the mobile platform. So that's why we should say it's like communication technologies. It's not only information technology, it is information and communication technology, and we should emphasize on this word. So that's why foreign, I have seen like many people saying ICT, and this is the right term to say instead of IT. Okay. Now there's another term which we normally use time to time, which is IS, information systems. So information, what is information system? As you can see, as a business analyst or especially as an owner, I don't have anything to do with IT technology. Okay, in my old ages, I don't used to use any IT. Still, I was doing a business. How? Because we were doing the business on a ledger book. If we have to maintain the copy of the customer sales, we used to do on a incoming register. On the register, we have a lot of CC copies, where carbon copies, as you can see, and we used to send it to some other department, and the other copy was going to another department. So we were actually doing the business, and this is called a system. In my later on classes, I will elaborate you what actually a system is. But today's class motto is not technology, and it's not system. We are talking about business analyst. So today I'm not going to deviate from it. What I'm trying to say is 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 information system. So those systems which are actually helping us to move the information from one part to another part is called as information system. Clear? So as a business analyst, or especially an IT or IS or ICT business analyst, we are supposed to provide the solution which are from these arena. This can help the businesses to really get benefit out of it. So it's not about that IT only, and then It's not all about IT only and business. We have to use IT in such a way so that we can grow the business, we can benefit the business. So we have to understand how we can use IT in an efficient manner to help the businesses. And that's what is a business analyst. His work is to mediate between the customers, the client, and IS. So now what I am trying to say to you is now we have to use IT in a very efficient manner so that we can benefit the business entity. So now we can see IT is one part, business another part, and solving the business problem using IT is what the work of a business analyst is. Okay, so a business analyst is a person who interacts with clients as well as the developers to build a good software, a very good software, which can help the business needs, which can really help the business to mitigate their needs. So business needs is something which we need to understand, okay, as a business analyst. Okay, so now in my course, what I'm going to offer you guys is total knowledge of business analysis from a practically industry point of view, as well as knowledge of Babok guide. So we will be taking Babok as our point of reference for understanding the business analysis subject, as well as whatever is required to do in a real-time scenario. So it is totally a real-time practical session. Okay, so and in this course we will be talking you all about the methodology, how we will be talking totally about SDLC and both traditional and agile methodology, especially agile scrum. We will also covering you things like RUP, Kanban. We will also be covering you other methodologies like FDD, DSDM, and so many others. And we will be totally telling you about the iterative methodology. Okay. So this course is going to cover everything very much properly, and we are going to see you as a future business analyst after doing this course. So I would insist all of you guys to join my course and become a business analyst very, very soon. I really want to repeat it again. Any fresher who has done BTech, MBA, MCom as well, or anyone who is having a lot of experience, industry experience, and want to go in IT should opt for this course. This is a really good course which can help you to get very good response and very good job for your future. A lot of other titles there for a business analyst are product analyst, a product manager. You can be as a project lead as well sometimes, a quality inspector, QA. You can also go as a QA, so you need not to be knowing totally testing. Okay, and you can also opt to be a product pre-sales analyst by joining this course. Okay, thank you.